What you cooking, good looking?
Today we're cooking lamb and apricot tagine with couscous. We're doing brief. So, lamb, flour, salt and pepper. Smoosh. Smoosh that mother good.
How's that feel?
Feels like meat with flour on it and maybe some salt and pepper. Now you should use a tagine, but we don't have one, so if you don't have one, use a slightly dented wok. It's important to have a dent here. If you haven't got a dented wok, just get someone to drop it on the floor for you.
Who is that, Mark?
I don't know, just some cunt. So we're going to brown our lamb. Probably needs to be a bit hotter than that. In 2 batches. When I say 2 batches, I mean 1 batch. So we're browning nicely. So not nicely.
So how long should you toss this meat for?
Until it's brown. That's why you call it browning. Basically to seal in all that juice. Oh, by the way, this is shoulder of lamb, which is part of a lamb's shoulder. Remember kids, colour is flavour. That's not racist, that's a fact. Right, so it's now nicely browned. So we're going to remove it to a plate. Right, step 2, onions. Or rather, an onion. It's a large onion. I've just cut it into lots of bits. So we're going to cook this until softened. Rabina.
What's next?
This is garlic and ginger that's been crushed and grated respectively. Good these, aren't they? This is tomato puree. I'm going to add whatever's left in here. However much I can get out of the fucking thing. Which is that much. This is Ras Al Ghul, which I purchased from the League of Shadows. I'm going to put some in. It's like a spice blend from Morocco. It has hallucinogenic properties. It's made from crushed purple flowers that grow on the side of a mountain, and you've got to breathe them in and face your fears. That, lovely jubbly. So now I'm going to return the meat to the pan with any juices. You can see there are some juices. A little bit of a mix up. Then we're going to add some chicken stock. I'm going to put the lid on. It's important to have a dented wok because then the lid doesn't fit properly. So don't quite cover it. And then leave it for an hour and a half.
How do you think it's going?
Let's see. It would be better if I had a tagine. That's my excuse anyway. We're going to add some things. We're going to add some dried chopped apricots. We have some lemon zest, which we're going to add some of it, not all of it, because we need some for the couscous. So whack some of that in. And we've got some lemon juice. I'm going to do the same with. We need some for the couscous. Now we've got to stir. So that's going to make it both lemony and apricot-y. And then to balance the flavours, we're going to add some honey. Now we're going to cook this with the lid off so it thickens up. It goes all yummy. The seasoning. While that's thickening up, we're going to make our couscous. Right. Parsley, mint, coriander. Now we're going to finely chop. Couscous. Never made this before, so it's a voyage of discovery. So we pour on stock. We're going to stir around. We're going to cover the bowl with cling film.
There's a cutter for that, you know.
Yeah, I know, but it's easier to do it with the hands. And that's going to absorb all the stock and go all fluffy and lovely. Give it about 15 to 20 minutes. That there, and then we're going to add all the nice things in it to make it taste sexy. So, our couscous has absorbed all of the stock. It's all nice and fluffy. So we're now going to pimp that bitch up with some lemon juice, some lemon zest. It's quite lemony. We're going to put a bit of salt and pepper in, a little bit of olive oil, and our herbs that we chopped. We'll save a little bit to sprinkle on top to make it look sexy.
Ooh, hand washing.
See these Carex antibacterial 2-hour protection plus? They're better than half price in Morrison's. We bought 2. Which I don't need to remind you costs less than the original price of 1. Bargain. Today's sponsor is Carex. It's been cooking for an hour and a half-ish. The door's going to slam. Told you. Control the world with my mind. Where am I drinking? They're behind you. Yeah, but we can trim that bitch down.
I'm gonna. We need a lot of trimming. What does that look for?
I just looked at your lady area because you said trimming.
What?
Tremendous.